Going, Going, Gone by Ken Levine. Scene one, press box night. Lights up, a portion of the press box of a big league stadium in Los Angeles, reporters section. Two counters, the second on a smaller riser. In the first row are reporters Mason Young and Dennis Mnuchin. They both have laptops. Press credentials dangle from their necks. There is a small microphone on a stand near Dennis and styrofoam cups, binoculars, media guides, and assorted statistic sheets clutter the counters. We hear crowd noise faintly in the background throughout that will swell during exciting moments. As we open, they are standing, suffering through an end of national anthem. A woman singer is mangling it.
Oh, Christ, just sing the damn song.
A singer strangles a high note.
Jesus. This is what happens when they let Adina Menzel sing in inaugurations.
Who's Adina Menzel?
You know, from Frozen.
What's Frozen?
You're kidding me. You've never heard of the Disney movie Frozen?
Is that the one about the hockey team?
No, you idiot. It's about Elsa, the Snow Queen who flees from the kingdom from her sister, Princess Anna, sets out to save her and meets Kristoff, this handsome but... Oh, man. I spend way too much time alone on the road.
Big Jim Tabler enters toting a laptop and a hot dog. He takes a seat in the second row.
Evening, losers. Welcome to beautiful U.S. Bank / Milk of Magnesia Field for another glorious evening of dot races, wedding proposals, beach balls, kiss cams, bloopers, and waves. We can only pray a baseball game doesn't get in the way.
Don't sit down. We got a moment of silence.
For who?
Pedro Cordova, the great pitcher of the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, he still holds the modern record for at least home runs allowed to left-handers at night per 9 innings.
For that alone, flag should be at half-mast. 1 minute is an insult.
The crowd silences. Dennis checks his watch. They stand solemnly for a beat. Then Big Jim and Mason get out their iPhones and check their email and messages. Dennis remains solemn. Eventually, they sit back down and the crowd ambiance resumes.
Not even a minute. 22 seconds.
Utterly disgraceful. Play ball.
Hey, where's that bimbo sideline reporter, Teresa? The one no one seems to notice has a lisp and can't even pronounce her own name.
She's off tonight.
I hear she's not interested, Jim. You know, something about, you being 900 pounds. I don't know, women.
Yeah, one word for you, token.
And I have one word for you, Atkins.
This is the thanks we get for retiring Jackie Robinson's number. So who's filling in for Teresa?
New girl. Saw her for the first time tonight on the pregame show. She is beautiful, sure. But there's something more, a glow, a radiance, and ethereal quality, if you will. And when she was looking straight into the camera, updating Harwell's ruptured blister, I could swear she was gazing straight into my soul.
Can she talk?
Someone is smitten here.
Are you crazy? I'm happily married.
What color was her nail polish?
Aqua.
Yep. It's love, and it's really, really creepy.
Dennis talks into the microphone, which feeds the internal PA system for the press box.
Attention press box media. First pitch at 7:11. Game time temperature in Los Angeles, 81 degrees.
Dennis sets the microphone aside.
Why are you doing that? That's the official scorer's job.
I am the official scorer, at least tonight.
You're kidding. Where's Gordon?
His mom died.
There'll be a moment of silence during the next foul ball.
Have you ever done this before?
Well, no.
Quick, how many outs in the inning?
If a pitcher is caught with Astroglide, is it legal if he's an Astro?
Haha, very funny. I'm nervous enough.
You should be. It's a big responsibility. Is it a hit? Is it an error? Every at-bat is Sophie's choice.
And you wonder why I'm on Xanax.
Dennis pops a Xanax into his mouth.
I'm warning you, that stuff's not healthy.
He takes a big bite of his hot dog. Shana Sanders enters. She totes a shoulder bag and holds a wireless microphone.
Hey, excuse me. Hi, I'm filling in for Teresa tonight. I just don't know where to sit.
Oh, you could
Right here?
She sits next to Dennis and extends her hand.
Thanks. Shana Sanders from Sports Vision.
Dennis Mnuchin, Sports Vision. Daily News.
Mason Young, LA Times.
And you?
What do you give a rat's ass?
Okay. Okay. I hate her.
That's Big Jim Tabler. He doesn't write for a real newspaper. He's with the website. What is it again? Jocksniffers.com.
Balls.com, Arsenio, and we have more readers than both of your obsolete morning rags combined.
I have a BA in journalism from Northwestern, a master's in communication from UCLA, and I can drink you under the table.
Whoa.
Okay, a challenge. All right, let's settle this right now, huh?
Bring it on.
Only thing is, they don't allow alcohol in the press box, so we're going to have to do it with snow cones.
Mason and Dennis groan and throw styrofoam cups and debris at him.
What are you?
There must be like 20, 30 empty chairs. Where are the rest of the reporters?
There used to be a lot more.
Not just us.
A moment of silence for newspapers.
Lights dim. Scene 2, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
LA nothing, San Francisco nothing as we head to the second inning.
But Kathy, I want that house too, but not if it means a bidding war. Oh, just stop crying. All right, go over there, but I'm not buying unless I'm comfortable. Huh? I think it's still no score.
You think? Our official score, ladies and gentlemen.
You're buying a house?
With what? Your Delta frequent flyer miles?
At least he can fit on the plane.
You know, even the best rappers are white.
Saw this cute place in Mar Vista, but someone else is making a bid tonight. You know, Kathy, when she gets her heart set on something, it's like trying to hold back the Pacific Ocean with a broom.
How much are they asking?
Isn't that a little personal?
You tell us about your Xanax, but you won't tell us this?
You're on Xanax?
I'm under a lot of stress, okay? Everyone thinks being a baseball reporter is a dream job.
They do?
We have constant deadlines. We're at the mercy of everyone for information, and the travel is grueling. We don't take the team charters. We fly commercial, coach, always with stops, missed flights, delayed flights, O'Hare, which is Calcutta with a food court. And someday they'll discover those TSA body scanners aren't safe after all. And because I'll have gone through them 9 times a week for 15 years, I will glow in the dark and bleed out my eyes. We stay in second-rate hotels. Editors tamper with our work. We're now forced to have a social media presence. What the hell is Pinterest, whatever the hell it is anyway? We eat nothing but hot dogs and funnel cakes. And all of that I could handle if I wasn't also married to the Terminator.
Wow, I thought TV was bad.
Yeah, about that. How did you get your job, Shana Sanders of Sports Vision? What tipped you? The degree from Northwestern or UCLA?
You're an ass.
It could be my looks or the fact that I was on the NCAA National Championship softball team in 2010. Have any of you played competitive professional sports even in college?
Well.
And even the best I can do is sideline reporter, telling a breathless fan base about when Doggett's knee will be drained.
Yeah, well, you could always marry some rich guy and be set for the rest of your life.
It's not about money. Like all girls, I'm looking for an honest relationship, one that will endure long after looks are gone.
Well, hurry, because once those looks do go, your choices narrow from every guy in the world to someone who looks like us.
I'll take my chances.
Pomerantz has retired his first 6 batters.
Stick to your guns, Shana, okay? Don't just settle for some loser billionaire.
Thank you, Dennis.
Even if it does mean someone like me. Us. Someone like us. When are they draining Doggett's knee?
Tuesday.
At least he suffered the injury during a baseball game, unlike Mr. Joel Zamaya.
What
The
happened to him?
guys chuckle.
What happened to him?
True story. Joel Samaya was a pitcher for the Tigers who went on a disabled list a few years ago with a sore wrist. He sustained from playing Guitar Hero.
And then you had Pedro Guerrero, who wrenched his back hauling his big screen TV into the yard. He was evacuating during an earthquake, and that was his one irreplaceable keepsake.
Or the great Ricky Henderson, who missed a couple of games because of frostbite.
Yep, these are the rocket scientists you want to give $15 million a year to.
No photos, no precious documents, his TV.
Oh, shit. The paper just laid off one of my movie critics.
You're kidding.
You're next, my diversity privileged friend.
When, you sons of bitches? If you don't get to the World Series, I'm going to be living in an empty Maytag box.
Yes, there used to be a lot more of us.
Was Guillermo aware that here in America we have stores?
No.
Lights slowly dim. Scene 3, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
We go to the third, still no score.
Shana is watching the game. The reporters' heads are all buried in their laptops as they type furiously. Suddenly, there's a big cheer from the crowd.
Oh, what was that? What the hell?
What?
O'Neill made a nice diving catch. Don't any of you actually watch the game?
We're writing our stories.
They've played 2 innings.
We don't like waiting till the last minute.
Lazy journalism is what it is.
So what are you writing?
Nothing. I'm in virtual worlds land. I have my own farm.
No wonder they kept women out of press boxes for so many years. We watch the game.
Yes, the gender cards. So, #MeToo. Let me ask you, when you're in the clubhouse after the game and the lads are showering, do you ever, sneak a quick peek at their manhood?
What? No. God, that is disgusting.
Mhm.
Do you guys?
Duh, yeah.
And then you draw them in your little notebook there?
You're telling me you're not even curious?
No, I'm a professional. And I have seen one before.
Not like some of these guys.
Okay, I am moving and delousing.
Shana, he's just trying to get a rise out of you, okay?
No, let it go, because this is the kind of stuff we talk about in the sacred press box, okay?
Other men's penises?
No. I mean, in general, we're a brotherhood, and as such, this is a safe zone, a haven where anything can be discussed openly, honestly, even if the topic is politically incorrect, and even if the subject matter is sensitive, even if we have no fucking idea what we're talking about, which is most of the time. And if this offends you in any way, young ladies, there are many empty seats. Go sit by the visiting media, okay? They're from San Francisco, so I'm sure they're all discussing opera and creme de menthes.
No, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
Thank you.
But next time someone makes a truly mean-spirited joke about your weight, I will laugh. Well, I laughed anyway, but I'm not going to feel guilty.
Ooh, sure put me in my place.
Shut up, Porky.
Mason picks some playing cards out of a deck and stands.
Okay, no hitter pool, $20.
I'm in.
What's a no-hitter pool?
So you pick a card, ace to 9. Whoever in the batting order breaks up the no-no, that's your winner.
A no-hitter? It's only the 3rd inning.
Pomeranz looks sharp.
Oh, yeah, a nightmare of every official scorer. The potential no-hitter, a controversial call.
Jesus, I need this tonight.
Okay, I'll take one.
Mason takes their money and they each pick a card.
Thank you. Now let's see if these Korean reporters want in. Is there a currency exchange in the booth in the stadium?
Oh, sure, right next to the Bevmo in general admission.
Mason moves off.
Hey, you forgot about Brian Anderson's little mishap.
The all-time classic.
Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
Again, true story. He was ironing and wanted to see if the iron was hot enough, so he did what any rational human being would do. He pressed it against his face. It was hot.
Oh, Lord.
He got kicked out of Mensa for that. He laughs.
Well, there are some players who are very smart. Dale Reed, for one.
We love Darryl Reed. He's pretty much our go-to guy on the team. He once said a complete sentence without the word like.
Yeah, he's the Noam Chomsky of outfielders.
I saw him doing a crossword puzzle once.
Lots of players do crossword puzzles. They like to color in the squares.
Mason returns.
Okay, so the pool is on. The jackpot is $160 and 12 pounds of Korean tea.
Oh, hey, guess who I saw coming in tonight? Matthew Perry.
Really?
Yeah, he's over there in the owner's box.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to grab my cameraman and try to get a quick interview. That means you guys will actually have to watch the field for a few minutes. Are you guys gonna be okay with that?
Yeah,
Sure.
but please hurry back though.
Shana moves off. Then
Who the hell's Matthew Perry?
You're kidding, right?
I've heard the name, of course, but no, who is he?
Unbelievable.
Oh, do you spend your entire life sitting on a toilet with a stat book?
Look, I'm really sorry. I don't know who Matthew Perry is.
For crying out loud, Dennis, you should. He's the goddamn Secretary of State.
Oh, bullshit.
No, he really is. Had Secret Service, the whole deal. You know what he showed me? A black box. He's
Oh,
got one just like the president.
that's awesome. You should see that, Dennis.
Okay, well, even if it were true, I can't leave the game.
Between innings, he's right next door.
Secretary of State Perry, very cool dude. I'm telling you, it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Oh, Pomerantz just struck out on the side, inning over.
It shouldn't leave my post.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Your loss.
You can get a selfie, put it on Pinterest.
I'm duty bound.
You get a lot of likes, which is how we measure our worth.
a beat. Then
Hell, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Dennis moves off.
Priceless. Oh, priceless.
Didn't Perry do a new version of The Odd Couple?
Yeah, he played Oscar Madison.
There must have been 15 guys on that TV playing sports writers. Like, yet you never seen any of them working. Like, Oscar was the worst.
No, Ray on that Raymond show.
Now, how could Oscar cover the Mets and still host a weekly poker game?
How could Ray cover the Yankees and never leave his house?
You know, it's been like 50 years since Neil Simon wrote The Odd Couple.
Yeah. So
Well, imagine anyone reading anything he wrote in 50 years or 50 days.
who gives a crap? Just be happy they're letting you write something now. Especially you, since the once mighty LA Times is down to what, 11 subscribers?
At least my stuff will be in archives in case I have grandchildren someday and they want to read it.
Yeah, well, good luck. If they're anything like today's kids, they'll be saying if it happened before 2040, no one really cares.
A furious Dennis returns.
You assholes!
Dennis, where's the love?
Did he show you the black box?
Not funny.
Matthew Perry is still laughing.
Christ. Come on.
Oh. Come on, Dennis. Come on. We're just making a point. There's more to life than baseball.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm really missing out. Let's see. Wars and terrorists, global warming, a pandemic. Baseball is order. Baseball is beauty. In a chaotic, hostile world, baseball is serenity.
Bench clearing brawl.
What?
They all scramble for their binoculars and turn to the field.
Holy Christ, this one's going to be ugly. They throwing real punches down there.
Which player will trip on his own helmet and be out for the season?
Oh, Schultz just swung on his own guy.
It is on, people.
Shana runs in.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Niehaus drilled Schultz with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and he charged the mound. The big baby.
Boy, this takes me back to Women's College World Series.
I'm guessing 4 or 5 ejections.
Ejection pool, who wants in?
I can't find Daryl. Oh, okay, there he is.
Well, see you clowns.
You're leaving in the middle of a brawl?
Yeah, well, they just put out the spring rolls in the press dining room.
Big Jim moves off.
Hey, Schultz is biting people now.
Only in baseball.
What do you mean?
In the real world, who acts like this? Who gets mad and just slugs people?
You've obviously never been in the Nordstrom rack.
As the crowd continues to boo, lights dim. Scene 4, press box later, lights up as we hear.
Well, we had the old 11-minute altercation in the third inning. Let's see about the fourth. Still scoreless.
Big Jim is back. Shana is watching. The guys are typing. There's a crack of the bat.
Get it, Daryl. Yes!
There's no rooting in the press box.
Oh, sorry.
Especially over a routine fly ball.
Is there something going on between you and Daryl Reed?
No, please, not at all. I just want to see Pomerantz get his no-hitter.
Uh-huh.
Well, he can do it, ladies and gentlemen. The man's flirting with baseball immortality.
As if there was such a thing.
What do you mean by that?
Immortality? Yeah, really? A big whoop, yes, but immortality suggests longer than 2 years. His name just goes in a record book and joins the hundreds of other immortals no one knows. Who can remember who pitched no-hitters in 1948?
Bob Lemon and Rex Barney.
And yet you don't know who Matthew Perry is?
Seriously, man, get off the crap. Or there's a big wide world out there. Start a virtual farm like me.
As long as one person remembers, they are immortal.
Until that one person discovers Google and then he realizes he can just look it up and then he feels like a schmuck.
Don't you want to leave a mark somehow? Being immortal?
Yeah, that would be nice.
I have a dream.
Shut up, Java. I would like to leave a lasting impression, but that's not what motivates me.
What does? Why'd you get into sports writing?
I love the game. People pay good money to watch baseball, and someone pays me.
At least for the moment.
Baseball is my first love. If only it didn't kill all my other loves. I mean, it's hard to have a social life when you get 4 days off in 10 months.
The problem is you shoot too high.
Meaning what?
Women.
I'm not gay.
You saw Wicked?
I saw The Wiz.
So the same thing, only black.
Jesus. You're like if Sarah Palin ate a blimp. My work gives me satisfaction, and that's all I need. But if you know anybody,
I'll keep a lookout. And you?
Gonna find me a date?
Not if it would solve global warming. Why'd you become a sports writer? Besides all the free food and you can, stuff in your pockets.
Gee, the chance to participate in all these scintillating conversations every night. This is what TED Talks are supposed to be. And when they're out of kettle corn later, you'll thank God that I have a stash.
ground ball too short. 4 no-hit innings.
Dennis, especially since you don't seem to enjoy it.
I don't know. To someday be in the sports writers wing of the Baseball Hall of Fame, to be forever remembered like Red Smith, Jim Murray, Jerome Holtzman, and Dick Young.
Never heard of any of those guys.
Well, they're very famous to sports writers.
We're sports writers.
Sports writers over 60.
That's like 10 people.
Like I said, it just takes one.
You want to be famous. Just press a hot iron against your face.
I don't want to be famous that way.
So where do you draw the line? Everyone knows Bill Buckner because he let that ground ball get through his legs and blew the World Series. No one recalls who hit the ball.
Mookie Wilson.
Yeah, but Buckner is hated.
Not in New York. There he's as popular as Aaron Judge, Billy Joel, and Idina Menzel. Not that you'd know who that is.
I do so, from that Frozen movie. He's a singer.
Seriously, do you live in a cave?
Look, I don't want to be known for a mistake, okay? I don't want my legacy to be that I'm the only man in history who ever overpaid for a house in fucking Mar Vista.
Shana's wristwatch pings. She rises.
Time to stand.
Why?
It's for your health. You should stand every hour. My watch signals when it's time.
Well, sit down. It looks like you're trying to start a wave.
It wouldn't hurt you to stand for once for an hour every 9 seconds.
Ooh, serious burn there, Michelin Man.
Hey, fat lives matter too.
Shana begins to stretch, closing her eyes, extending her arms, pushing out her chest. The 3 guys watch, transfixed. There's the crack of the bat and a huge cheer from the crowd. The 3 guys still stare at Shana.
Oh my God! Wow!
The crowd explodes in applause.
What happened? What happened?
O'Neill just hit an inside the park run for us.
Did? I gotta see that.
Why don't you guys just stay home and watch the game on television?
Tend to overeat.
They look up to the overhead monitor and watch the replay.
Yep, inside the Parker.
Unless you think Gomez bobbled the ball, in which case it's a triple and an error.
Oh, right.
Well,
Give me another second.
Everyone's staring over here. The pressure is on. This is it. Crunch time. You got to make the call.
You know, you're not helping.
I'm not trying to help.
Dennis takes a beat, then grabs the microphone.
Attention, media in the press box. That was a home run, no error. For O'Neill, that was home run number 7. He hit it on a 1-2 pitch.
Dennis falls back in his chair, spent. Shana grabs her microphone.
Okay, I'm off to do my This Day in Baseball minute. Once on this date in 1993, outfielder Jose Canseco had a fly ball bounce off his head over the wall for a home run.
Shana moves off.
You think I looked weak in her eyes?
Miss Shana ain't gonna happen.
Oh, no? If baseball's taught us one thing, it's that anything can happen.
Except that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Besides, I am happily married.
Absolutely. Hey, look up on the Jumbotron. Another wedding proposal.
Oh, no,
Oh,
don't,
come on, don't do it.
Oh,
Lights dim. Scene 5, press box. Later. Lights up as we hear.
On to the 5th, LA 2, San Fran nothing.
Mason, Big Jim, and Dennis are present. Shana is still away.
Attention press box media, that inside the park home run by O'Neill was the team's first since Brian Delroy hit one on September 16th, 2009. It was the 17th inside the park home run that had been hit.
oh Christ, Randy, who gives a shit? We got a very important discussion going on here. So anyway, you're wrong. Men long for romance too, okay? That's the same, that's that same deep emotional attachment. We're just not honest enough to admit it.
Geez, didn't know it was ladies' night here at the old ball yard.
And at a certain age, we outgrow the need to just get laid, you know, or at least those who have gotten laid do.
You open yourself up to romance, you open yourself up to vulnerability. It's like going out in the sun without sunscreen. You're all happy. Ooh, what a glorious sunny day. Look how bright the colors are. Breathe in the sweetness of that fresh air. Feel the warmth. All is right with the world. 3 hours later, you're in the emergency room. Your body is lobster red. You're crippled. There's no relief. And you might end up with cancer. And think about that the next time you want to send her flowers for no reason. Cancer.
Could you keep it down? We got a goddamn no-hitter going on here, and your sunscreen analogy was totally idiotic.
Suit yourself, but all I know is hot dogs won't leave you for someone else. Garlic fries won't cry when you come home late. Cracker Jacks will never withhold sex. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must go visit these loves of my life before they get stale.
Big Jim moves off. Mason turns to his computer.
Hey, let's sign them up for eHarmony.
Dennis's cell phone rings.
Hello? Oh, hey, Kathy. You're at the house? Wait, so is the other buyer. Look, I'll get with the agent tomorrow and work this out. Okay, stop shrieking. Do you ever wish a foul ball would hit you in the head and just kill you?
Wow. Did she cry and well like that before you got married?
Every day until I agreed to get married.
Yikes.
I just had to make it stop.
Even if it meant a lifelong commitment?
I just had to make it stop.
Right. Oh my God.
What?
Big Jim is already on eHarmony.
You're kidding.
No. Here it is. Look, there he is, smiling and holding the kitten.
Holy shit. Wait. What does his profile say?
He's a writer, a farmer, he likes to cuddle. Oh, get this. His preference, Black women.
Oh.
Big Jim returns with more food.
What's so funny?
Recover quickly. Mason clicks off at the site.
Yo.
Nothing.
Yeah, well, you idiots will laugh at anything.
There's a crack of the bat. A second later, Big Jim glances up in horror.
Incoming!
In a flash, a foul ball knocks Mason's computer off the counter. Mason retrieves his computer. The screen is smashed.
Oh shit, my computer's destroyed.
Can I have the ball?
Oh man, that sucks.
It's trashed. Fuck. I'm gonna file my story.
Guess you'll have to write it on your iPhone.
Are you kidding me?
But here's the good news. If someone breaks up the no-hitter, you can now include a frowny face.
Hey, Randy, you guys owe me for this destroyed laptop.
You assume all risk for personal or property damages.
Come on, dude, it's my livelihood.
He's not buying it.
So I sued Jenny Craig.
Well, I tell you, Randy, I've loved this organization my whole life. And you know why? Because it stands for something. It stands for class, character, setting an example, doing what's right. And when you deny me this nothing little $2,000, you're denigrating decades of proud tradition.
He's still not buying it.
Mason reaches into his bag and puts on a San Francisco cap.
BLA, BLA, BLA.
Lights dim. Scene 6, press box. Later, lights up as we hear.
Jeff Pomeranz has allowed only 1 walk and no hits through 5 innings. We go to the 6th, still 2-0 LA.
Dennis and Big Jim type on their computers. Mason is trying to type on his iPhone.
Oh, this is going to take forever.
Watch out for autocorrect.
Yeah, it already changed it. A sentence to the crowd love watching Pomeranz piss.
The organist plays some crazy frenetic boogie woogie. They all look up.
What the hell?
Shana arrives.
Has your organist lost her mind?
She's in the no-hitter pool, so this must be her spot in the batting order. Her way of rattling Pomeranz.
Knock it off, Evelyn.
The organ music becomes somber.
Is this place always this crazy?
No. Usually.
Hey, a fan just ran out in the field.
No way.
They all grab their binoculars. The crowd starts applauding.
At least he's wearing clothes.
Oh, darn, because like every woman is dying to see his manhood.
You know, there's a reason they don't let male reporters in female locker rooms.
Yes, you.
He's handing out religious pamphlets to the infielders.
Told him not to let him do Jehovah's Witness night.
Here comes security. Oh, good takedown.
The crowd boos.
I hope you enjoyed your 1 minute of fame, moron.
You're the one always saying we need to be remembered.
I'm saying you distinguish yourself by doing something. Distinguished. And for that, you leave a lasting legacy.
Well, what about Arnold Palmer?
What about him?
Well, God bless him. He was once the greatest golfer in the world, but people are only going to remember him for the drink.
I hope that's not true.
Or George Foreman. Yeah, he was a boxer, but his name is on the greatest invention of the 20th century.
The George Foreman grill is still the greatest invention of the 20th century.
Hey, can cook hamburgers on both sides at once. Name me a smartphone or app that can do that, huh? Checkmate.
Arnold Palmer was in the World Golf Hall of Fame. George Foreman was the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, what about Andy Gump?
Huh?
Best known for those portable shitters you see at construction sites. His family must be so proud.
Andy Gump was a cartoon character.
He was? So that was a merchandising decision, like Mickey Mouse watches, Andy Gump toilets?
This is it must be like when Nobel Prize winners get together.
You're not taking this seriously.
I am too. Abe Lincoln, will he be known for being a U.S. president or a vampire hunter?
Dennis rolls his eyes. Lights dim. Scene 7, press box. Later, lights up as we hear.
7th inning stretch time. Los Angeles up 2-0, and Pomeranz still hasn't allowed a hit.
Everyone is standing. The same singer that mangled the national anthem is now pulverizing God Bless America. The reporters are in pain.
Just sing the frickin' song.
Don't go for the high note.
She does.
Oh,
Ugh.
Jesus. You know, in a town where Charles Manson got a record deal, they couldn't find better.
Dennis's cell phone rings.
Hey, Kathy. Wait. How much did they bid? Yes. All right. Let me think about it. Kathy, the owner is not going to take their offer without hearing ours. Yeah. Goodbye.
He hangs up and pops another Xanax in his mouth.
How does any beat reporter afford a house that's not on wheels?
It's getting harder and harder to make her happy.
What would make you happy?
Me? Who cares about me?
Seriously, put aside all your obligations to others. Just look me in the eye and tell me what would make you happy.
You.
Me what?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yes.
I'd like to be a historian at the Hall of Fame.
Awesome.
This balloon juice again?
Their deeds must never be forgotten.
Oh, come on. This isn't raising the flag at Iwo Jima. These are bozos who run around with a stick.
Yeah? Well, what have you ever accomplished, huh?
Hey, my virtual farm turns out more corn than anyone in the valley.
Have you ever contacted them to see if you could do that?
I was offered a job.
Excellent. So why don't you?
Why didn't I take it?
Yeah.
Because it would disturb someone's lifestyle. Because on my gravestone, it's going to read, I did it their way.
Lights slowly dim. Scene 8, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
We're on to the 8th inning. LA, 2 runs on 8 hits. San Francisco, no runs on no hits. And all eyes on Jeff Pomerantz.
Mason and Shana are watching the game more intently now. Big Jim is on his computer. Mason is still trying to type on his iPhone. Dennis has his eye on the game, but is noodling on a pad.
This autocorrect, Pomerantz had a great assortment of bitches. That's not funny. And it takes 10 minutes to type every freaking sentence. I hate this thing.
Hey, chill out there, dude.
The Xanax is starting to take effect. Dennis is much looser, in a mellow, happy mood.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It's all good.
Is it?
Absolutely. If I sell my car, ghostwrite 3 books a year, only eat 1 meal a day on the road, and pocket my per diem, I could easily afford that house. Suddenly, I have a great feeling about this.
You sure that's not the drugs just kicking in?
Of course it's the drugs. Without the drugs, I'm diving into the lower deck.
He grabs his cell phone and dials.
Kathy? Hi. Offer $750. No. Not a cent more, but let's get this house. Okay? Love you too. Bye. She still won't let me take banjo lessons.
Strike 3, grab some pine, buddy. He just need 4 outs.
Tommy John.
What about him?
Will people know him for the pitching or for the Tommy John surgery? And if it is the surgery, will they think he's the surgeon?
Would Tommy John mind if people equated him with being an innovative doctor? And I cannot believe I joined this stupid conversation.
And yet the real doctor is largely unknown.
Frank Job.
Aw, what the hell? All right, I'm in it. Seems to me it's unfair that baseball players get more recognition than people who save lives.
I know. You rarely see first responder trading cards.
Doctors don't go in it for the glory, but lots of ball players do.
Dennis went into sports writing for the glory.
Yes, I did. And now that I have to keep doing it for 75 more years, I think I got a shot. I'm telling you, it is all good.
You know what? It would make way more sense if those portable toilets were called Tommy Johns instead of Andy Gumps.
You're right.
Call us bimbos.
Comebacker, easy play, side retired. Pomerantz just need 3 more outs.
Okay, story's written. I can take the rest of the night off. Ooh, kiss cam. Let's see which warthogs they feature tonight.
Wait, what do you mean your story's written? The game isn't over.
I have 2 endings. Okay, the obligatory old couple that look like 2 wizened fungo bats.
That's insane.
We all do it.
What?
I wish I could do it. Goddamn phone. This was O'Neill's first inside the porker.
Oh, the mommy and the baby, how precious. Hey, the kid should be asleep, lady. You're an unfit parent.
We all face constant deadlines. There's no time after the game to start a full story. So we compose as we go along and often have 2 or 3 endings at the ready.
There's Ken and Barbie, two beautiful people who have somehow found each other. He's banging Skipper on the side.
Well, Dennis, I have a new appreciation for what you all do. There certainly is an art to there is certainly an art to accurately reporting a baseball game. You make up based on not watching it.
Thank you.
Hate it.
Oh, hey, look, Dennis and Shana, you're on Kiss Cam.
Holy shit.
We are?
Dennis takes her in his arms and gives her a long, deep kiss. The crowd roars its approval. When it's over, a confused Shana doesn't know whether to be embarrassed, horrified, or flattered.
The hell?
What was that?
Shana, before you say anything, I just want to tell you, you are so beautiful.
Don't do this.
Why not? I really mean it. You know, you joined us here tonight. We all try to act cool and nonchalant, but the truth is none of us can take our damn eyes off you.
This is not Dennis speaking. This is Ozzy Osbourne.
So what? Someone should say this, and why not me? I'm the official scorer, Shana. We were having a discussion earlier about whether men crave romance over sex. Not that any one of us wouldn't sleep with you, even if it meant doing it in front of our families and parents while in church.
Oh, God.
But I was quiet during that discussion, and do you want to know why?
No.
Because I was afraid. Afraid that if I shared my true inner feelings, I would be the subject of laughter and ridicule.
From us? I'm hurt.
But I'll admit it. I, for one, long for intimacy, affection, just the warmth of a tender hug. And I don't care who knows it.
He reaches for the microphone. Shana quickly grabs it and pulls it away.
No. That's okay. I believe you.
And in return, I would do anything to make that person happy. I'm buying a house for a wife I'm not even sure about anymore. So imagine what I would do for you.
Dennis, okay. Oh boy.
Now, you may be involved with Daryl Reed. You say you're not, and that's fine. Rumors of steroids, but who knows? Still, the next time you hug him, ask yourself, does he really appreciate this? Is his life complete just by being in your arms? And if the answer is no, just remember the one who really does care is here in the press box. Did I kiss okay?
I don't know what to say.
You could be honest. My lips are a little chapped.
No, not about the kiss.
Oh, right.
We don't know what to say either, but we certainly apologize.
No, that's really sweet. And now I'm aware of how you guys feel, which is flattering. Although I do carry pepper spray and have a black belt. But Dennis, you're a sensitive soul who deserves way more happiness and affection than you've received. I'm symbol of your desires, and even though you know it's it's unrealistic between us, you do know that, right? Okay, good. Then you can use that to finally go after what you can achieve. So I'm glad you said it, because for you, it's a first step.
Shana's cell phone chirps. She has a text. She quickly scans it.
Live cut to start in the 9th. You go for it, Dennis.
She gives him a quick peck on the cheek and moves off. Once she's gone.
Wow. That was the greatest brush off I've ever heard.
I know. A highlight play rejection.
Personally, I'm encouraged.
They pelt him with cups and paper plates.
Ow, easy. What would I do?
You don't say those things to women. My God.
Yeah, well, that only shows how little you both know, okay? If you really want romance in your life, you must have the courage to open your heart, to disclose your innermost feelings. I'm going to be sued, aren't I?
You've made this a hostile workplace even for me.
Yeah, you know, I'm really not good at decisions. Never have been. So what's going on out here?
Lights dim. Scene 9, press box. Later. Lights up as we hear.
So we've come to the 9th. 2-0 LA, and Jeff Pomerantz from tiny Hatboro, Pennsylvania, is 3 precious outs away from hurling a no-hitter.
Mason is on the edge of his seat. Big Jim and Dennis watch. Dennis remains calm. We hear cheers and groans with every pitch.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's still got a good late break on that cutter.
The organist starts playing a ridiculously frenetic boogie woogie.
Knock it off, Evelyn.
The music stops. Big Jim rises.
Okay, time to get something to eat.
What? In the ninth inning of a no-hitter?
Hey, when the churros are gone, pal, they're gone.
Big Jim crosses off. Mason places a call on his cell phone.
Sports desk. This is Mason. Listen, my computer got trashed. Can I just dictate my story to the copy boys? What? When? They fired all the copy boys? Jesus, who's left? You, me, and Calvin and Hobbs?
He hangs up.
Hobbs is probably next to get fired. Shit.
There's a loud groan from the crowd.
Oh, bad call, Blue. You gave Pearson the strike on that same pitch in the fourth. I want to see a replay.
Mason, it's just one pitch. Chill, mi amigo.
Mason smacks him with the game notes.
Ow.
Dennis's cell phone rings. He answers.
Hey, Kathy. No? You're serious. God damn it.
He pounds the counter in frustration.
Define chill.
Big Jim returns.
We don't have 760 grand.
Churros will never force you into the housing market.
All right, stop crying. I can't make a major life decision in 2 seconds. For God's sakes, half the time I'm on the road and won't even be in the damn house.
Well, that's another thing. When did these TV sports writers ever go on the road? Ray was always home.
So was Oscar.
Now, which wife do you think was the bigger nag, Deborah or Felix?
Will you guys hold it down? All right, fine. Go 760. But Kathy, I want to play the damn banjo.
Cheer from the crowd. He hangs up. Crack of the bat. The crowd holds its collective breath. Then a huge cheer.
El Conan popped up, one away.
God, this is taking forever.
What do you have to be? Does Popeye stop serving fried shrimp boats after 11?
The Olsen twins are on Kimmel.
Oh, you're a piece of work.
They rarely appear together. It's a big night.
For Christ's sakes, we got a no-hitter going on here.
Yeah, I know. The tension is palpable. Hey, there's this Photoshop video where you see them doing girl on girl action. Let me bring it up.
Mason pops up and confronts Big Jim.
Okay, that's it. Get out of here right now. Give 6 other people a chance to sit down.
Hey, what's your problem?
I'm sick of you. Forget all that. Forget that you're not a journalist. You're not even a baseball fan. And I can take your bullshit and the fact that you don't bathe and even your idiotic racist jokes. But the one thing I cannot take is that. Moments like this is what we live for. From baseball comes human drama in its purest form. No hokey pokey Hollywood Kevin Costner crap. You have men out here trying to achieve the nearly impossible under the most humbling of conditions. It's a true test of one's character, and with no second chance and no consolation of failure. Baseball is a treasure because, like life, it's wildly unpredictable and endlessly fascinating, but with the added benefit that the heroes are real and the concept of fairness really does exist.
Wow, very poetic.
It's a column I wrote a couple years ago.
Comparing baseball to life was a little pedestrian, but otherwise, nice.
Did you ever think that maybe my problem with baseball is that I'm one of those boys that didn't make it? For the few heroes you so eloquently plays there are thousands of disappointed individuals like myself who didn't have the skill or the heart or were just too chubby to make those close plays. And that maybe that left a scar, put a huge dent in our self-esteems, which in time led to massive self-loathing and acting out in horrible, self-destructive ways.
Oh, horse shit. You can't blame baseball for you being fat and disgusting.
Okay, well, baseball is just dull.
Crack of the bat. Everyone in the stadium holds their collective breath. Then a thunderous cheer.
That's 2.
Who has the number 5 hitter?
Me, and I'm still bored.
Excuse me, but I thought you were the guy who said there was more to life than baseball.
It ends in October, man. You got to know who either Matthew Perry is or the Secretary of State is.
Shana returns.
All right, never go to the upper deck after the 7th inning. It's Monte Carlo night in the drunk tank.
Shana, listen, I owe you an apology.
No.
I'm not in the habit of creeping women out, and I just want to assure you that from this point on, I will conduct myself with dignity and be the consummate professional.
Look, Dennis, I'm used to getting hit on by men, and in a lot of cases, yes. Ugh. But I also know I'm very lucky, so I try to be understanding as I can because I realize I'm disappointing people and hate the fact that I'm hurting them.
God, I love you so much. Wait, sorry, that was a holdover. Starting now, professional colleagues only.
Perfect.
Another cheer from the crowd.
Ooh, 0-2. He's one tantalizing strike away.
Dennis's cell phone rings.
What, Kathy? We can have it for $7.90? Jesus, that's a lot.
He has him set up for a slider in the dirt.
He's taking the other offer in 5 minutes? Kathy, I don't know.
Crack of the bat, a gasp from the crowd.
Hold on. Oh, shit.
Oh, get there, get there.
Come
get
on.
there, Get there, get there.
Giant groan from the crowd and everybody in the press box.
Oh,
Now the big crowd boos. Dennis turns white as a ghost.
Huh? Oh, fly ball to left. Reed went for it and dropped it. I'm going to kill myself now.
So what do you think? Hit or error? If you call error, he still has his no hitter.
It's a hit, no question. Where's my money, Denzel?
You got to call error just so he loses.
Well, Dennis, we need a decision. The world is waiting.
please don't give Daryl an error. This town is going to hate him.
I need to see the replay. Fuck the real estate agent. Hang on. What do you think?
Whatever you choose, you're going to be second guessed for years. He did drop the ball.
But you could also rule valiant effort and give him a hit.
Right.
But most fans don't know about valiant effort. They're going to see Reed drop the ball and assume it's an error.
Either way, your life is ruined. Decide already. I'm missing Mary Kate and Ashley.
Shana hugs Dennis.
Please, for me.
It's not the time to have an erection.
Come on, Dennis. We need a ruling already.
I'll call this error.
Valiant effort.
Call error.
Valiant
It's a
effort.
hit, you know it.
Rocked it.
They're all talking at once from the phone, crying, finally.
Shut up! All of you!
Dennis grabs the mic.
Attention media, valiant effort. Hit. Suck it up.
Shana jumps for joy. Big Jim applauds. Mason shakes his head.
Kathy, we're not buying that damn house. It's too much. That's it. End of discussion. Cry all you want. I'm sleeping here tonight.
Pay up, 2-pack.
Mason begrudgingly gives him the money. The on-stage scoreboard flashes hit. The booing crowd is almost mutinous.
Yeah, fine. Boo your guts out. I made the right call and I'm standing by it. I don't give a shit what any of you think. Shana, hug me again. Okay? Now, please.
She does.
My last happy memory. I know you don't feel as I do, but I'm shaking just being in your arms.
Hold on. Now I'm getting a text.
Oh,
Interview enraged fans.
well,
Well, half the people on the upper deck think they're at a Rams game.
Shana grabs her mic and moves off.
Hey, Dennis, go online. The hate has begun.
oh, yikes.
Wow. Ooh, that's good. And scary.
That's it. That's it. You know, I don't care what my damn editor says. I am unfriending anyone who makes a death threat.
There's a loud crack of a bat. Everyone looks up.
Oh, baby, that ball is crushed. Going, gone.
Crowd groans.
Yes! I'm off the hook.
Ah, forget the no-hitter. We're tied now, folks.
Oh, shit. That's right.
We can throw out our stories.
Are you kidding? I have to start over. The Jetsons will be alive before I finish this fucking story.
Well, boys and girls, our night has just begun.
Lights dim. Scene 10, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
We go to the 16th inning. Still tied. 2-2.
Shana is back. All four can hardly keep their eyes open. Note, from now on, we hear very little crowd noise, no matter what happens.
Attention media, the game just passed the 6-hour mark. This is the longest game between these two teams since August 15th, 1961. That game went.
Oh, shut up. No one cares. There's maybe 30 people here.
These are true baseball fans, that's for sure.
No, these are the ones who are unemployed, not married, maybe homeless, too shit-faced to move, or have no life. They're not fans, they're squatters.
The organist hits one note and keeps her finger on that note. It continues and continues.
The hell?
Evelyn, wake up.
The note stops. Shana's watch pings. She rises.
Time to stand. Come on, guys, this is good for you.
They all pop right up and just as quickly sit back down.
Right.
I do feel healthier.
It's like I'm 18 again.
Very funny.
We've stood 5 times now. We're not training to be Navy SEALs.
Larry Anderson of the Phillies once strained a rib cage muscle standing up in the dugout.
Oh, come on.
No, that's true. And Chris Brown, an infielder for San Diego, missed a game because he slept on his eye funny.
You've got to be kidding.
Go ahead, Google. And then check out Mr. Clarence Blethen of Boston, who had false teeth that he took out during games but kept in his pocket. While sliding hard into second base one time, he was bitten in the ass by his own teeth.
It all goes back to how you want to be remembered.
Yeah, I'll tell you who doesn't want to be remembered. The umpires. Only time these goofballs get famous is when they screw up an epic play.
Don
Sure. Yeah, when you think about it, these guys work harder than anybody. As grueling as tonight has been, at least, the players get to sit in the dugout every half inning. Umpires never get to sit. They never leave the field, and the highest praise they can receive is that people don't know they're there.
Well, there's a lot to be said for personal pride. The world doesn't have to know. You just have to know.
I'd still prefer that to being a player. Every at-bat, every pitch is recorded forever. Every strikeout, every error, every home run you ever give up, it never leaves you.
But isn't it good that someone cares enough to keep track? That's what you do is deemed important.
Very much like the book of life.
Yeah, well, if you want to get all Judaic.
Many faiths have similar belief, but yes, I do.
You're Jewish?
Shana is Yiddish for beautiful.
How did you know that?
I know a lot about the Jewish religion, its culture, its teachings, traditions.
You study Judaism?
No, but I spend a lot of time in delis.
So what's the book of life?
I'm gonna have to paraphrase.
Imagine it's an in-game report. Well, let's go down to Shana Sanders for tonight's Jewish Minute.
Here we go.
I made her laugh again.
Okay. Everything a person does is supposedly written in the book of life to be reviewed by God. And this includes our failings and weaknesses along with our strengths and noble deeds. The goal, of course, is to tip the scale and be admitted through the gates of heaven.
Which lead to where?
I don't know. I guess that depends on the person and what his vision of heaven would be.
Kathy lost at sea.
Well, at least for ball players, the recording stops when they retire, and they're still alive, so they're around to enjoy it if they had a good career. They get to interact with fans, sign autographs, and still feel the love.
Be righteous, O baseball player, for someday you may pass through the gates of heaven to a blessed eternity of card shows and supermarket openings.
Obviously, you're not concerned.
About the great beyond? No. Once I'm gone, who gives a shit? All I want is a moment of silence at the ballpark, and not when they're playing Seattle. No one comes when they're playing Seattle. I'll get my 22 seconds.
In your case, more like 12.
And then people will go on about their lives. That's what they do anyway.
How did we even get on this morbid subject? We're at a ball game.
Well, we usually discuss which actresses we like to sleep with, but since there's a woman present, we will tackle existential dilemmas instead.
Go back to actresses.
Megan Fox, Mila Kunis, Margot Robbie, NBC White House correspondent Hallie Jackson, Sofia Vergara, Betty Rubble.
Betty Rubble?
It wouldn't be Halle Berry, Beyonce, or Kerry Washington.
Why would you say that?
Oh, You know, once you go black, you never go back. So
Yeah, well, once you have white, you've seen the light.
You guys would be lucky to sleep with Betty Rubble.
Oh, no, that's an error for sure. Sorry, Shana.
What happened?
Bad throw in by Reed. The runner took an extra base. Got to charge it.
Oh, come on. He's exhausted out there. He gives 100%, signs every autograph, and he hasn't slept well in a week.
how would you know that?
What?
That he hasn't slept. He never said anything to us.
And that's the kind of stuff we keep track of, which is sad on so many levels.
Oh, I hog all the covers.
Aha.
So you are seeing Daryl Reed.
You owe me $10, Kanye.
Yes, but please don't tell anyone. I could lose my fucking job in a heartbeat over this.
No one's going to tell. Don't worry.
Dennis speaks into his microphone.
Attention media, E7. Runner takes third on the arm. So is this, oh, sorry. So is this serious? How long have you two been going out? And how does he kiss?
We've been going together since spring training, and I guess you could say we're serious. The word marriage did once enter our conversation.
Congratulations.
Will they convert?
Yes, but he'll still wear a cross when facing lefties.
Today's Reformed Jew.
You know, you can be funny when you're not crude and obnoxious.
Believe it or not, that is the nicest thing a woman has ever said to me.
You build on that. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. You guys want anything?
Yeah, no thanks.
That's good.
Okay. Thank you again for keeping this to yourself. I really appreciate it.
Hey, we're brotherhood.
Shana moves off. Once out of sight,
He doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
Poor kid.
Heartache awaits.
He doesn't know what.
Oh, that's right. You never go out on the road.
No, I must sleep in my own bed with my Olsen twins nightlight. What are you talking about?
Daryl Reed is the biggest hound on the team.
Really?
He bones a different piece of ass every night.
Even in Milwaukee, although those girls must drive up from Chicago.
I'm shocked.
I know.
He's one of the smaller guys on the club. I mean, Kim Jong-ho is bigger, for God's sakes.
You're missing the point.
No, I get the point, LeBron. If they've been together since spring training, then he's been cheating on her all year. Still, we're talking a cocktail Frank here.
She can't marry this douchebag. You heard her. She's looking for someone she can trust, a lifelong commitment. He can't even holster his wang in Milwaukee. We got to tell him.
Yeah, but there's a problem.
What?
Reed is your best source on the team, right? You rat him out and you're cut off. And when word gets out, no one on the club will talk to you. Hell, no one in the league will have anything to do with you.
Shit. Yeah, that's a point.
Are you seriously thinking we shouldn't tell her?
It sucks, man, but without access, we're effectively dead. And I'm hanging on by a thread as is.
Okay. So how about this? We say Big Jim told her.
Sure, throw the innocent lamb under the bus.
Reed won't buy that. It got to be someone who travels with the club. He knows us. He sees us in hotel bars. He's not stupid.
Besides, it's none of our business. We've only known this chick for 6 hours.
I've known her my entire life.
Mason throws a cup at him.
Would you knock it off? Look, this is a shitty situation and we all feel bad about it, but there's too much riding on this. So look around at all those empty seats up here.
This is the toughest decision I've had to make all night.
I know.
I hate myself.
Screaming Yellow Zonkers reduced the pain. They stopped making them in 07, but I still have $100.
Okay, fine.
You're making the right call.
No, I'm not.
There's another angle to this. She will lose her job if it gets out that she's porking one of the players.
Yeah?
So that gives us a little leverage, if you know what I mean.
Do what?
I don't know. Depends on how badly Milady wants to keep the gig.
You lowlife, that's reprehensible, even for you.
What? I'm just saying.
Why would you even think to take advantage of someone just because you could?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because not everyone can be popular and attractive in their formative years.
Oh no, here we go again.
Yeah, that's right. Some people, through no fault of their own, are portly and as such stand out, are ostracized and taunted mercilessly. No one does favors for these unfortunate endomorphs. The only way they can get what they want, nay, what they need, is to twist arms, exert pressure, and exploit weaknesses.
Jim, it's not the way. Honest, man. Like, people hate you because you're an asshole.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
Dennis rises, steps up to Big Jim's level, and gets in his face.
Well, I don't give a shit what your stupid motivations are. If you so much as hint at blackmailing Shana,
Big Jim stands.
You'll do what?
I'll
Mason steps up to Big Jim's level, flanking him from the other side.
I'll tell the rest of the press course that you're on eHarmony.
What?
You and your little kitty and how you like to cuddle.
You son of a bitch.
How's the search for black women going?
Yeah, okay, well, you're not going to be in the press corps very long. You're getting fired next week.
Yeah, right.
No, for real. Paul Clem and HR at the Times were buds. After the 15th year history, pal.
Really?
Yeah, 49 people are being downsized, and you're one of them. Spike Lee may cancel his subscription, but that's a risk the Times is willing to take.
yeah? Well, then I'll tell the world. Meow, meow.
Yeah, and I'll tell your wife you propositioned another woman. And if you thought you saw crying before,
You scumbag.
How long you known about this?
couple of days.
You would tell my wife.
And you never said anything? Give me the heads up so I can start looking for something else?
A, I have been telling you. B, I don't owe you shit.
For emphasis, Big Jim shoves Mason.
Oh, yeah? You want a piece of me?
Mason shoves him back.
Hey,
You want a piece of both of us?
Dennis goes for Big Jim's throat. It is on. Arms and elbows are flying as the three stage maybe the clumsiest brawl ever. No one is hurt. No one is landing any punches. Shana returns and wades in, trying to break up the fight.
Hey, stop. What the hell?
They separate.
My God, what is wrong with you guys? You're fighting? Or whatever that was. Where's your brotherhood? You rely on each other, remember? This is insane.
all right, okay. Yeah,
All right, fine. You're right.
What was the fight even about? No, you were physically attacking each other. It had to be over something really major.
The infield fly roll.
Whether it should be
What do you say?
What about the infield fly rule?
whether it should be extended to the shallow outfield.
And that is why you were slugging each other.
We don't expect a woman to understand.
Brother.
Lights dim. Scene 11, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
Order a second pizza. The marathon continues. A 2-2 tie in the 17th.
Oh.
Everyone is standing and writhing in pain. The horrible singer is once again mangling God Bless America. Finally.
Hey, shut the fuck up down there.
There are so few people left in the stadium that the singer hears that and stops.
Thank you.
They all sit back down and watch in silence for a beat.
You're going to be all right?
I'll send out some resumes, but you know as well as I do that it's cold out there. I'm an endangered species.
Is there anything else you'd want to do other than sports writing?
Well, maybe sportscasting, but I always thought I'd be good at that.
I bet you would be. Give it a try.
What do you mean?
Sure. Well, let's just hear you call the game.
Dennis, you okay with that?
Anything to keep us awake?
Note, Mason is announcing just for them. He has no microphone.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Mason Young here with you now. 17th inning, way past midnight. It's baseball for the lovers. Good guys batting. Neither side has reserve left, so San Fran has a second baseman pitching it and their trainer at the third. Oh, Christ. Rico Bordenero leads off. Scouts called him a loft player. Lack of fucking talent. Here's the pitch. Popped up. 1 out. I swear Angela Lansbury is a better hitter. Who's next? Oh, goody. Chad Barnes. Here's a fun fact. His wife just had breast reduction surgery.
Big Jim remains stoically and uncharacteristically silent.
You're a natural.
Yeah, but no one will let me do that. Who am I kidding? I'm a writer. That's all I ever wanted to be.
Mason, take down this name, Phil Yarborough. I'm writing down his number. Call him first thing in the morning.
Who is he?
My editor. I just emailed him a glowing recommendation. I almost choked, but I did it. There's going to be an opening. You can have it.
Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
It's enough that I did, okay? Let's not turn this into an after-school special.
Aw, you guys really are a brotherhood.
Yeah, don't start singing Kumbaya.
Why is there an opening? Who's leaving?
Me.
You? But why?
Because unlike all of you losers, I don't love writing sports. I thought free food would be enough, but it's not. Not anymore. Not since the pasta bar went away. Besides, my novel is coming out, so I'll do that.
You have a novel?
Yes, I'm very layered.
Seriously, Jim, that was very nice of you. Shockingly nice, but thank you, man.
Yeah. Hey, look, no hugs. Don't go all Sammy Davis Jr. on me.
I owe you one, a big one.
Will somebody take a picture of this, me shaking hands with a black person in case I'm ever held up?
You're still a dick.
You're still a hack.
Crack of a bat, Ben.
Oh, base hit for Daryl. Yes. Way to go! Woo! Sorry.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's facing one of the he's one of the fiercest hitters in all of baseball when facing rag arm second baseman.
Rita's a much better hitter at home, some 100 points higher than his road average.
That's an extreme difference. Why is that?
Oh, well.
He's tired. Most big leaguers stay up late at night on the road and have a few at the bar after games.
Right. He's at the bar. I always see him there.
Really? Every time I call at midnight, I always get a voicemail. He says it's because he goes to bed early.
Yeah, yes. Now that you say it, it's the one player who's not at the bar. Jet lag. It must be jet lag.
In San Diego.
Dennis is wrong. Reed hits very well on the road.
He does. That's right. I'm terrible with statistics.
Okay, you guys, what's going on?
Nothing's going on.
Okay, you're all terrible liars. He's screwing around on me, isn't he?
No. No.
No.
The infield fly rule?
Yes, he is. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
Now, believe me, I wish with all my heart it wasn't true.
I knew it. Just knew it. Fuck. I'm such an idiot.
You are not.
I am. I knew his rep. I fooled myself into thinking this time was different. That with me, it was different. That is the definition of an idiot. Of course he was cheating on the road. What else is there to do in Milwaukee?
Seriously, don't beat yourself up. Any woman would be fooled. I mean, he has a lot of good qualities.
He's Pepe Le Pew.
Some guys can't control themselves.
You know what it is? I know what it is. Overcompensation. The man has a nub. It's a Snickers fun size. Here, look at these dick pics.
Oh, no. I'm good.
What? You check out the real thing and you can't look at photos?
Yeah, yes. That's creepy.
I am not going to think you're all gay.
Okay.
Talk about full of himself. Who is that small and still sends dick pics?
Well, he does have an all-star ring on it.
I swear, I've got a good mind to just put it on Twitter.
That's a great idea. Why don't you?
Why? Because it will get back to me. That's why.
If he sent it to you, I bet he sent it to 20 other girls.
That is true. Asshole! But if I upload it, my name's attached.
Which is why I maintain 7 different identities. Hold out your phone.
She does. The photo transfers over AirDrop. He begins clacking the keyboard.
Are you serious?
Yep. Done. It's out in the world. Compliments of one Donald Trump.
That's a good one.
That's horrible! But he deserves it.
Feel better?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Dennis and Mason both go to comfort her.
Got this. Okay. Crying is my wheelhouse.
He takes Shana in his arms as she continues to cry.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be crying in the press box.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go.
What are you singing?
I don't know, some song I hear on the radio.
That's Let It Go from Frozen. Adina Menzel sings that song.
Really? Then I do know Adina Menzel.
Okay, national champions don't cry. Ah, okay. That prick!
You deserve better.
I do. Listen. Thank you guys. It's been awesome through all of this.
So no worries. But next time, will you check with us, will you?
Right.
What you need is someone like me. Exactly like me.
But not married.
And not overly medicated.
It's a tall order, but you'll find it.
I know I will.
But if you don't,
I will. Oh, and I realized telling me must have been hard. Daryl fed you lots of information, but now with this, you're off the hook. I imagine a lot of his other girlfriends who thought they were his one and only will be breaking up with him tonight.
Giving a ball player is like giving a monkey a gun.
Paul Newman.
What?
No, I'm trying to take my mind off of this by engaging in one of your other idiotic discussions.
Okay. What about him?
Will he be remembered for his acting or his salad dressing?
acting. I mean, even I've heard of it.
And we never eat salad, so no one even knew about the dressing.
Suddenly, Big Jim groans and slumps back in his chair.
Jim.
You okay?
Oh, God.
Big Jim does not respond.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Shana rushes to Jim and begins giving him mouth to mouth. The others crowd around.
Hold on. Hang in there, pal. Hang in there. Can we get some help over here?
Call 911 now.
Dennis glances up to the offstage jumbotron board.
Oh, Jesus. Jim and Shana are in kiss cam.
Are you shitting me?
Mason crosses in front of Big Jim and waves for the camera to go away.
Get out of here. You ghouls, go.
In darkness, lights dim. In darkness, we hear.
Jim, stay with me. Jim.
Scene 12, press box later. Lights up as we hear.
Yep, we're still tied 2-2. Now going to the 18th inning.
Big Jim's chair is now empty. Dennis and Shana glumly watch in silence. Mason is tapping on his iPhone.
Attention media, Jim Tabler has been taken to Good Samaritan Hospital. Don't know anything further. We'll update when we do.
Hey guys, check this out. Jim actually does have a novel coming out. Virtual Farm from HarperCollins. You can't believe his reviews. Like, astounding debut novel, destined to be a classic. Tabler may be the next great American writer, expected to win every award there is. This century now has his Catcher in the Rye.
Whoa. Destined to be a classic? Jim?
And you think you know a person.
Did you ever read any of his stuff?
Yeah, but when perusing his injury reports, I never thought J.D. Salinger.
Hey, how did O'Neill get on first?
I don't know. I was watching my screen.
Hey, Randy, how did O'Neill get to first base?
Jesus Christ, you're the official scorer.
I see most plays.
Single to right.
It's a big deal. I missed a single. There's more to life than baseball.
Let's hope Big Jim pulls through. Let's hope it's nothing more than one of those goofy baseball injuries. Bad indigestion, choked on a Skittle.
Kevin Mitchell of the Mariners once ate a chili dog during the game and threw up so violently that he pulled a muscle and was out for a month.
Mitchell also hurt his teeth trying to eat a fucking microwave donut.
Someday we can all laugh about this.
Right.
Sure.
Attention media, just got word from Good Samaritan Hospital. Jim Tabler passed away moments ago. The PR department is preparing an official team statement. I will be back with more updates.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
I'm in shock.
Yeah, we all are.
He was just here like an hour and a half ago talking and laughing.
Now, boom, gone.
I can't believe it. He was way too young.
He was way too everything. But yeah, I know what you mean.
It does make you think, doesn't it?
About what?
About how fleeting this all is. As the great Vin Scully once said, it's a mere moment in a man's life between the All-Star game and an old-timers game.
Jim was just about to have his first novel come out.
This century's catching a ride. Yeah.
God, this is so heartbreaking. His entire life was about to change, wasn't it?
It really was. He couldn't claim anymore that no one ever accepted him, although I'm sure he'd find something else to blame.
If he's as good as everyone says, then he'll be remembered long after we will. That's for sure.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, he got his legacy and people might be honoring him for 100 years. But don't you think he'd trade all that in for a second for just one more churro?
Big Jim? Absolutely.
Lou Gehrig was not the luckiest man on the face of the earth. The nameless bodies in the stands that lived till 90, they were the lucky ones.
Excuse me.
Dennis begins clacking away at his computer. Mason begins typing on his iPhone.
Attention media, we will observe a moment of silence for Jim Tabler on the 23rd when the club begins its next homestand.
Mason checks the schedule.
Swell. They're playing Seattle.
Hey, now there's two men on. How did that happen?
Dennis,
Sending an email.
you can't do that later.
No.
He hits send.
Hey, Randy, how did Littner get on?
Are you kidding? Why do we give you people press passes? Single to left.
Give me a break. I'm trying to write a tribute to Big Jim.
2 on, nobody out. Let's score a run already.
Damn, autocorrect. Big Jim was beloved by his friends. Got changed to Big Jim was beloved by his fries.
That still sort of works.
You're right. I think I'm going to keep it.
Oh, God. His last words were Donald Trump.
You know that at one time there used to be 10 or 12 beat reporters, 6 or 7 columnists. Both of those roles were filled from almost here to third base. And now it's just us 3.
Actually, 2. Teresa returns tomorrow and I go back to covering Pac-12 football.
Oh, well, we're going to miss you.
Thanks. And for the record, if a ball is popped up, but it's beyond the infield and still deemed an easily catchable ball, even in the outfield, then yes, with men on first and second or the bases loaded and less than 2 outs, an umpire can invoke the infield fly rule.
You should have been the official scorer.
What? A girl can't do that job. Are you crazy?
You're right. Hey, 1962 called and said the same thing.
Dennis receives an email.
Holy shit.
What's the matter?
I'm leaving too.
What?
I'm saying the words I have wanted to say my entire life. Ready? I am going to the Hall of Fame. I am their new historian.
Wow, that's awesome.
Whoa, wait, how?
So every man has that moment of clarity when he reaches that mountaintop and his destiny is clear. I didn't have to climb that mountain. I got there by humiliating myself. But out of that, Shana made me see that I had the power to go after what I really wanted. And as long as it wasn't her. And then tonight, Jim dying so young and so suddenly, although honestly, who didn't see it coming, but it forced me to face my own mortality and how I wanted to spend the rest of my days. And the answer was as clear as the freckle just below Shana's left ear. Seek my happiness. Follow my heart.
What is Kathy gonna say?
Get Bose headphones that block out all sounds.
Jesus, this is epic.
I emailed them and they wrote right back. It's 3 hours later there. I should have done this years ago.
Oh, well, congratulations, man. I'm happy for you.
Thanks, Mason.
And I'm proud of you.
Thanks, darling. I mean, Brett. Cool.
When do you leave?
A month. Unless this game is still going. Listen, I could call my editor. I'm sure you could have my job.
No, that's very generous, and I greatly appreciate it. But I think I'd rather have the website. At least it'll still be here in 5 years.
Good call.
They hug.
And now comes the fun part.
He places a call on his cell phone. A couple of rings, then
Hi, honey. It's me. Sorry to wake you, but I've got some big news. I'm going to buy you a house that's 3 times the size for the same money. Yeah, it's in Cooperstown, New York. Yes, I took that job at the Hall. I'm going to assume those are blood-curdling screams of joy. We'll talk when I get home. Sleep well. Who says I can't make a quick decision? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, now there's 3 men on base. How the hell did that happen?
Oh, Randy.
Figure it out yourself.
I think Young Ho walked.
Good enough.
Tension media, these changes, Elkanan moves from pitcher to center field, Powell moves from center field to third base, Fuentes moves from third base to shortstop, and now pitching Brenneman, who had been at shortstop. No, wait. Powell is at shortstop, Fuentes is pitching, and Brenneman is at third, or is he still at short? Whatever.
Shana's watch pings. She stands and stretches. Mason gets an idea. He stands.
Oh, you don't have to.
No. I want to. Dennis, stand up.
Why?
For me? Come on.
Dennis stands.
All right, what's the deal?
I just thought this might be a good opportunity to give Big Jim a proper moment of silence.
Oh,
I like that.
yeah.
But a full minute, not 22 seconds, and use the time to fully reflect. If you didn't know him very well, like you, Shana, I'm sure there are other people in your life who will welcome a moment's remembrance.
I miss my Nana every day.
Okay. Here we go. No interruptions for 1 solid minute. Starting.
They solemnly stand. 1 minute is a long time, more than they realized. After about 30 seconds, they start surreptitiously peeking at their wristwatches. More seconds elapse, and then Dennis's cell phone begins to ring. The others glare at him. Don't pick it up. He lets it ring, but glances down at its caller ID to see who it's from. He reacts with some dread. It's a call he should take, but he doesn't. Mason's cell phone rings. Now they glare at him, and then Shana's cell phone rings. All 3 phones keep ringing. Shana, Dennis, and Mason squirm, but dutifully hold to their moment of silence.
And 1 minute to Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Jim.
They all scramble to answer their phones.
The game's still going. I can't really talk.
Hello? And talk about what? What's left to say?
What's up? Yeah, I know what time it is. It's not like I can come down there and speed up the
Slow
game.
down.
All right. Well, you have to wake up the cameraman.
Whatever. This is why we need copy boys.
Well, that's how you feel.
If they go past 20, then what?
If I miss the deadline, I miss it.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
They all hang up.
Okay, well, Kathy is not going to Cooperstown.
What?
Yep. She made her decision. She hates snow. This is a silly job that means nothing to no one. And if I want to save our marriage, then I need to come to my senses.
Oh, wow. So you having second thoughts?
Fuck no. I'm going.
No, that's the right call.
Truth is, we'll both be happier.
God, that is the sweetest thing I've heard following a breakup.
Thank you.
And you'll find someone else.
And I hope she's just like you.
She will be.
In dinky Cooperstown? Not a chance.
You'll find someone.
Right. I bet I won't need Xanax anymore.
Here, I'll take him.
What?
I hate Pac-12 football.
I'm proud of you, man.
I am too, which might be a first. Well, finally, I can sit back and enjoy the game. What's happening down there?
Bases loaded with nobody out. A long fly ball, and we're out of here.
Mind if I call it a exciting finish?
Ooh, flyer freak flag.
Hello, fans. Here we go. Oh, crap. Rico Bordenero is up again. The pitch. Ground ball to third. He steps on the bag for one. Over to second for two. And are you kidding me? The first base for a fucking triple play.
They all fall back in their seats, stunned and completely whipped.
I don't believe it.
We're in Groundhog Day.
This game is never going to end, is it?
No. It's going to go on forever.
Okay, so let's take it does. What if we never find out who wins? So what?
So we put in 8 hours for nothing?
That's not true. That's not true at all. No one will remember the final score. What they will remember, maybe forever, is seeing an inside the park home run, a near no-hitter, players playing out of position, fans on the field, extra innings, new records, a brawl, too, if you want to count ours.
Yeah, no, don't.
Right. Ejections, a triple play. You see, that's the good stuff. The hell with who wins? The point is we got to see it all. We're here now. And you know what? Give me a damn churro.
Hey, a churro sounds delicious.
Ooh, yeah, I can go for one too.
As the three walk off,
And now to the 19th inning.
lights slowly fade to black. The end.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you all.
Oh,
Everybody get on screen. Thank you so much. I'm Ken Levine, the playwright, and let me introduce the cast. George is back from the dead. George Wendt, Kate Loprest, Jawan Jackson, Kevin Pollack, Jason Benetti, and Jim Auld. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Pitchers and catchers report in just a few weeks. Bye-bye.